Hi, so in this screencast series, I'm gonna teach you the basics of Autolayout. So in the first chapter, we are gonna create a very simple app with four views like a flag, and we will create constraints attached to each other, and we will see that the views perfectly align with each other when we open on different screen sizes or even when we rotate the phone. So how this series will go is we will first create the constraints using Storyboard, and then we will create the same application using code. So you can see the application is open here. So it's a very simple app which has four views and they are aligned, and then there is a distance between them. So when you rotate the app, the four views remain the same and the distance also remains the same, but the view sizes resizes accordingly. So let's start creating this app. First, what we have to do is we have to create a view here. We will give it a color, any color that you want, and then resize it. The size doesn't matter because when we will create constraints, it will automatically give the correct size. So all four squares, all four rectangles are of the same size, and the distance between each of these rectangles is 20 points. So this distance between them is 20 points. So it will automatically resize because we will be using auto layout. We don't give any specific height or width to the view. It will automatically resize according to the emulator in which we open. So let's start that. So we have one rectangle here. We will copy paste it. We'll just roughly assign them to the four corners of the application. So we'll start with the first view. First, what we will do is we will give it two constraints of a leading and a top, and add these two constraints. Then we will give same kind of constraints to the second one, but it will be top and trailing. So the left side is called leading and the right side is called trailing. So that's what you have to remember. In the same way, this third one we will give trailing and bottom, and the fourth one will be leading and bottom. So now these four views are attached to the corners of the screen. Now what next thing we want is we want all of them to have equal heights and widths. So first we will basically make first and second view of equal height and width. How we will do that? We will control drag from the first view to second view and we'll select equal heights, and then again we will do the same. We'll drag from the first view to the second view and give equal widths. And then now we will do between the second and the third. We'll give equal widths and we'll give equal heights, and then we will do the same with the third and the fourth view. And now we will do heights. Now basically all these four views are of same width and same height. Next, what we will do is we will give the horizontal space between the first and the second view. So it gives the horizontal space. We'll select that, and it's 25. We will change it to 20. You see that the views automatically became a bit larger. The width increased. The similar thing happened with the bottom views because we have given the constraints that all these four views are of equal width and equal height. So if you change one constraint, the others values of height a height and width will change accordingly. I can show you again. So see both of them, and if I give 20, both of their basically all four views width increased. Now what we will do is we will similarly give the vertical spacing. So you can pick either these two or these two, it doesn't matter. We need vertical spacing between two views which are vertically aligned. So I can do these two and give vertical spaces. Now we'll click the constraint. So this is 101, we'll give 20. So you see again the height increased. So now basically we have four views which have equal heights, equal widths, and the distance between them is 20. The vertical distance and the horizontal distance, or the spacing between them, is 20. And all four views are aligned to the corners of the main view controller window. So let's start this app. So you can see it's the same application. It looks like the same application as we opened in the beginning. Now we rotate and it rotates automatically. One thing you might notice that here we have all these at the corners, but here you see the white spacing on the left side, the right side, and at the bottom. And when you open it like this, you see it just at the bottom. This is because when the iPhone 10 was introduced, Apple basically added a safe area layout. So basically, suppose when you are playing a video and you turn your phone, you don't want your video to cut off with this notch. So that's why when we give them a leading, a trailing, a bottom, or a top constraint, it goes to that safe area. So this is that safe area that your view won't get cut off. So we can open the same thing in a iPad as well and see that how it looks. So iPad has a complete square screen, so it will look basically completely attached to the four corners of the application. So you can see here it's attached to all four corners, and when we rotate, it rotates fine. So this is the way we can create an simple auto layout constraints using storyboards. In the next chapter, we will create the same UI but using code. Thank you.